Okay, and ready. Testing. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Just there we go. All right, I'm in. So, welcome to Space Engine. This is Alex, and I have a few things that I think I want to discuss. I kind of have them jumbled up, and these are just thoughts that come to mind, and I thought it'd be a nice break from me making a video. As you know, I'm retired, and just to reiterate here, this is why, and let me know if you can hear me okay. This is why I do so many videos. What else am I going to do? I don't know. I could do other things, but I like to do this. It's winter. I camp a lot in the spring, summer, and fall, even sometimes in the winter. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and wait along and see if anybody shows up. I mean, it is recorded, so it may be watched a little bit later on. I usually get a few views on these, not as many as I would on a recorded upload. But let's go ahead and bring up Space Engine. And hello, Miguel Johnson. Hello, Mr. Beatles. Miguel, thank you very much for showing the world your wonderful videos. It's Miguel Johnson. You can find his beautiful work on his channel. I think it's with your name, right, Miguel? Yeah. But you definitely are talented. And Beatles, thanks for showing up over here. Beatles is an avid Space Engine follower. He also has his own baseball simulator channel that you can find under his name, Beatles Eternally. Miguel, you don't have to remind me at all. I was just actually really, it made me feel really good. I was bragging that you used my video and your music. I thought that was just so awesome, and I really thank you for that. There are a few things I want to cover, but before I get into that, I'm just going to go ahead and talk a little bit, ramble on, bring up Space Engine here, and I was trying to figure out, because possibly a plan as to how I want to do this. Right now, all I'm doing is uploading videos. That's really all I'm doing. And thank you, Beatles. I really appreciate you being here. And these live streams, I never come in here with a real plan. I kind of just wing it. It's kind of like when I do my videos. I wing them all. Again, I have no real. Once in a while I do. I don't really have a plan when I make a video. I just sit down, roam around, dig for some music, start editing a little bit with the planet, and go from there. Which brings me to the first item. Okay. As you may have heard, human beings are very much pattern-seeking type of beings. We try to make reason of what we see, like designs, or if you see a picture of a religious type of look on a burnt piece of toast, you recognize a pattern, therefore you have to make reason with it. You're going to say, well, that's a sign. That's Jesus. That means that something's going to happen good to me. Some people believe that. Now, it actually applies to just about everything we do. And it really applies, this pattern seeking, to Space Engine. I can make the video, or anybody can make the video, and without music And without a story, it means absolutely nothing. It's just a nice, colorful video. That's all it really is. No story behind it. But if I create the story, it's like being the leader of an orchestra. If I create the story after the video is made, your brain will automatically seek a pattern there, and it will link up because I made a story and a video. Your brain will link that story to the video, and it will make sense to you. And you'll probably say, wow, that was a really good story and it fit the video perfectly. But I could have written a different story altogether, completely different, and you would have said, and this doesn't always go with me, anybody does this. It's kind of like infiltrating the mind, infiltrating your mind, making you think what you see is exactly in line to what the story is. And what enhances that tie-in is the music. So you're going to say, oh, perfect music, perfect story, perfect video. And everything will tie in. Now, I've talked to a few people, a few subscribers on here, and they say, hey, I create my own music. And there's a lot of really talented people out there. A lot of the subscribers, all 226 of them, have something to offer. And there's an active pool, I would say about 25 or 30 that comment a lot. And they'll have maybe some music that they can offer. And they'll go ahead and say, hey, can you use my music? And I say, sure, let me go ahead and give it a ring. I really appreciate you liking the video that much, and they in turn will appreciate that I like their music. And they'll send me music, and it'll have a distinctive sound to it that'll remind me of something that I should actually do on Space Engine. So I'll tie in the music to the video and then write a story. Well, here's this. We can do a lot of things on this channel. For one, I would like you to let me know if there's any type of music, if, listen to my music. Do you like it? Now, you know the type of genre we're going with here. Probably not going to go with rock or country or anything like that. That's just not going to cut it. Not that I have anything against it, but for some reason, for me, mentally, it just doesn't tie in. It just doesn't. Usually it's atmospheric, ambient type of chill, Alexander Space Engine chill, that's specific. Let's see, Miguel, yeah, I try to tell a story with the songs on my album, even with the order of the track titles and everything. Yeah, exactly. And whatever, Miguel, when you write a song, and I could be wrong, but at first it's just sound. But if you tell a story with the song and words in it, it'll tie into the video itself. I, as the viewer, will follow your lead. Now it's hard for me to create my own story once you've planted that seed. I can't really, it's hard for me to differ. So I'm going to use this planet. I need to edit it. You can take a good look at it. By the way, yes, please, give me some of your sounds, and I'll try to do the best as I can on the video. Also, I'll even go as far as to say, send me a story. Well, let's make it easier. Give me a title so you plant the seed, and I in turn, with that just the title. Let's make it within reason. Let's stay within the kind of the genre of what we have. Give me a title, and I'll make a video to conform to that title. And with that title, I'll attempt to create a story. If you think you can write a story, send me a story. And I, in turn, and this is going to be tough. I'm not saying I can do this. You send me the story. It has to be 5,000 characters or less. Try to make it 4,000 or less. Mine don't really come close to that. And I will go ahead and turn and try to create a video and music to conform to that story. So a lot of different things we can do. Now, this planet here, I'm 95% sure I'm going to use in my next video. This is currently a frozen titan sitting way on the outskirts of the Milky Way, way out there. I edited it a few times and then got rid of it. Really heavy editing on it. So even this, I have a pretty good computer, and too much editing and it'll crash. Sometimes I go overboard. I'm surprised. I've gone through making a video at times, and it's crashed on me. So that's why sometimes these movements are rather small, rather subtle. And if I move too fast, it'll crash, and it won't look good either. Okay. Hey, funny. Way to go. Okay, so I've said already quite a bit. Thanks a lot for showing up. I really appreciate it. So I was telling everybody that about the tie-in and pattern seeking, and how I actually will have just a standard video. I can make any video I want, and tie in a story with it, and your brain will automatically link the two together. You can. I got some stories. Let me see, some older ones that I've written, and it's all done. But if I were to turn around and just delete that whole entire story, keep the video, and change the story completely different, that too would match up to the video. So that's why this is not as hard as it appears. As far as the video quality that I do, I don't really think it's that much special. I really don't. I think anybody can do these videos. All you need is a decent computer. I'm not a great editor, but a little creative. I'll give myself that. So I can actually find decent music to the video, and the stories are okay, and altogether it's different. So it's just it keeps me busy. I like it. Another thing is, I want people to realize that this is not science, and if I say something, it's not official. It's probably going to be an opinion. The only times I come out with real facts that are not questioned are numbers. So if I say the speed of light is 186,000 miles per second, that's a fact. It's not an opinion. But when I made, for example, the other day about Eta Carina, and it was really just, the sun was popping up and then popping down, and all these colors, and I have the rings basically touching the planet. Yes, I know that can't be done. I get it. So if you're going to come up and tell me that, hey, I like the video and all that, but what? but it can't be done. I get it. Yeah, I understand. Um, so shame on you for giving me a thumbs down on it, or a thumbs down on something like that. Again, this is fictional. I'm playing. If you want, something towards more real science, that's researched heavily, and and he will also tell you that he'll hone up to his mistakes if he makes any, and that's, gosh, what's his name? Help me out. T-Man. But I thought the five Earth-likes orbiting each other by 2 miles was an actual depiction of an actual Type 3 civilization. Right, exactly. Somebody did say something about the 7 planets. By the way, those 6, 7 planets that looked all Earth-like, and I said they were Type 3 civilizations. The video visually looked pretty good. And I made up this wild Type 3 civilization. I mean, that's not possible. Impossible. And I get it. And you will not find that in Space Engine. That was created by Jack Doe. He's one of the fantastic add-on creators out for Space Engine. You'll find him in the Space Engine forum mostly. That's where he hangs out. And also on Discord. Knows his stuff. Really great guy. And I use a lot of his stuff. Sometimes I do forget. I have a bad habit of this. I do forget to mention him. But I've been going over my old stuff and saying, oh, this is the add-on that I use for Jack Doe. All right. And T-Man, you're thinking about writing a story? Well, send it on over. You got my email. That would be the most challenging one. Well, a challenge for you would be, I don't know, keep it relatively short. Not short. Mine are pretty short. But don't go over 5,000. Try to keep it under 4,000 characters. And make sure that your story, although I'm going to try to match up the video to the best of my abilities, there's only so much I can do. So I have to let the imagination run wild with the video. We'll try as an experiment, that's for sure. All right. So send me your stuff. You can just go ahead and make a note of it on a comment or something like that. And let me see. Email. I'll give you my email. I don't mind. And I'll put it in the comments. I mean, other people do that, right? People. 78-page script. Men in Black. Perfect. Yeah, 78-page script from T-Man. He's going to send that to me. And you might as well just publish it yourself, and I'll send you all the stuff. Okay, and I'll make a book cover for it. All right, so where was I? Okay, short attention span theater. That's what I have. All right, so I got little notes. It's dark in here. I figure the lighting's, I got the lights off in here. Fantastic microphone and video. All right, let me see. Put the old glass. I'm blinded now. All right, so the music, the planets. Another thing we can do on the planets. I know somebody else does this too. But we can come up here. I want to come up here once a week, and I want to have a plan. And I can write the stories in between and do these videos in between during the course of the week. You can communicate with me. Oh yeah, my email address, Zagman. That's ZAGMAN 0164 @gmail.com. Zag, as in zigzag, zagman0164 @gmail.com. No, people don't usually get a private email contact on streamer videos unless it's a mail you intend to. Yeah, that one's fine. Not worried about that one. So let me see what else. I am going to play around with the video here a little bit. I have to be able to multitask just a little bit. All right. I'm buying time. With this 0980 and wishfully hoping that someday, I know we're going to get it someday, that when 990 comes up, it's going to feel like there's going to be a mad rush, like Black Friday or something. That's what I envision. Everybody like, hurry up and download. It's going to be all over the internet, in our own little bubble, that is. We're going to think everybody knows about it when nobody really knows about it, because it's just a small contingent of people that really follow Space Engine. But I'll be making I don't even know. I don't even have a plan, really. I'll probably do something simple, which will look fantastic anyway, because it's 990 anyway. Okay, and so that's going to be a lot of fun when it comes out. The most impressive thing that I've seen of 990 for me are the nebulas. They just blow me away. Maybe it's because the improvement is so drastic between, if you can look at the trailers there on the nebula, the improvement is massive. It's kind of embarrassingly better. Of course, everything is just more. The texture is better. It's so crisp. There's some parts of it that really look real. When I watch a space program, a documentary on television, I notice now that a lot of them use Space Engine, or at least it appears to me that they use Space Engine. Some don't. I get it, but some do. If you get a chance to, there was a video yesterday. It was through Curiosity Stream. Al, Red Sox fan, hello. Beatles, what was the name of that video? That thing that I did, that you sent me, that I watched, a 3-hour documentary. What was the name of it? My main concern of the upcoming stream release is Space Engine is if it will be more stable and still crash as much, even if it is still. I don't know the answer to that. Funny is on here. He may, if he's still on here, he can answer that. But I will say that it will be more stable. I would have to just. You're paying for it. That's why these bugs are probably being worked out and, as they say, squashed. Fixing those little details. I think it's pretty common that things would crash in beta, as they are right now, at least occasionally. And if you have a borderline PC that struggles with 980, my assumption is you're going to have troubles with it on 990 as well. It's not going to get easier, but for those who can run it smoothly now, relatively smoothly, that's a pretty relative word, relatively smooth, I think it'll run better through Steam. I really do. The updates are going to be nicer too. You won't have to go jump through hoops. I didn't even bother with the updates on 980. I think they had a couple. You can set it up where they automatically update through Steam, and you don't have anything to worry about. They know what they're doing. I'm pretty sure they know what they're doing. You got a lot of smart guys helping out Vladimir, so they're on top of it. I don't know when we're going to get it, but when we get it, it'll be an exciting day. Okay, so everything documentary. All right, Beatles, Living Universe, Journey to Another Star, documentary in 4K, 2018. Again, Living Universe, Journey to Another Star or Stars, documentary, 4K, 2018. That's a three-hour documentary, and it's done in 4 different sections. The only section out of the whole video that's kind of repetitive, that you've probably seen so many times, is section 1 in regards to the transit method of discovering new planets, or the wobbling method, where they go like this and that, and they go like this. You can see Seth Shostak doing this stuff, all that kind of stuff. They have a few new things in there, but nothing, nothing that you haven't seen. That's a good video. That was 3 hours worth of watching last night. Okay, so what are we going to do with this planet? This planet is going to end up being the planet that I will use with my next video. This one I kind of have planned out. I don't know how the video is going to look, but the planet looks undressed like this. Let's go ahead and slow down the speed. Slow. The planet looks like this. It's a Titan, and this is unedited, pretty intense looking already. You're saying, why would I want to edit that? Well, I'm not sure how much I'm going to do. My love for rings. I love rings and mountains. That's my thing. And this is the planet. And the subject matter regarding this, the story, I'm not sure. Kind of figure what it'd be. It's going to be dolphin related. Dolphin. So I got plenty of water here. And I got a lot of nice coastline on this thing. Let's get up a little bit closer and see what you think. All right, you're gonna think, why? Because this is not habitable. So if I terraform this thing just a little bit, it'll make it more realistic, right? I am such a control freak when it comes to this stuff. I always have to land a certain way. Issues. All right, so it looks nice. It's a nice looking planet, but it's not going to look like anything like this. The atmosphere, the ring, you're going to have the ring. Hey, that looks like a familiar island. Yeah, that's the same island. I had this island looking sharp on my edit earlier today. It looked really good. Raised, And should we play around with it? Should we play around with this planet? I mean, it won't look like this in the video. I can make it, see how it'll kind of look like. All right, let's do that. Let's go over here. I have my way of doing it. I always click on it, hit F2. Tap that again, hit F2 again. Shift F2. And I'm here. Kind of like standard stuff here. Terra. That's 1, 2, and these are the first things I do. And Earth. Boom. Update. That's 1. That's a bit colorful. A bit much. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and XYZ. I don't know. Let's see what we got. Dang it. Okay, we're good. Don't crash on me. Warm it up. Whoa. Warm it up. It's a bit much. A bit much. Reset. Tighten. Terra. Life. If anybody can help me out with the XYZ daily, all I know is it's called XYZ. I'm not going to mess with that too much right now. So let's go ahead and come over here and just slightly raise the hills. Just a tad. Barely. The mountain's magnitude and the hills are kind of play around with that. Erosion a little bit up. These don't really matter. I probably won't even need that. The magnitude, you can make the volcano really large. Maybe it'll be close to a volcano. I don't know. The cracks, the magnitude, I like that up a little bit. Rivers are good. Canyons. The canyons, be careful with that. It can really make them too big. It won't look right. All right, it's all about the magnitude on these. And these are my opinions. Some people know this stuff better than me, of course. X, left, right. Y, up, down. Z, depth. Okay, so Beatles tells me the X means left, right. We're learning together. Left, right. Y is up, down. Z is depth. So Z is depth. It probably has the most amount of, that's what can really cause that issue. Yep, 3D coordinates. Interesting. Okay, I'll play around with that. All right, so we got the life up there. Now, obviously we don't need to make it look too earthly. Now the clouds, we want to be able to get some height on that, okay? Let's go down here to, whoa. All right, let's go down here. We raised it, as you can see. Nice, huh? It has a lot of chemical minerals on here to make it look like this. Beautiful. I like it. Okay. I probably don't need a whole lot. Then you put a little bit of sunset action in it. Whoop. Right there. Stop. Okay, so that looks pretty good. See, I didn't overdo it this time. That's good. Is that enough of a... Yeah, the ring is good, but, I'm got this thing for rings. Yeah, I got this thing for rings that, we can make the rings unreal. I could put the rings all the way down to the earth. Just kidding. All right, so let's go outer radius. Ooh, yeah, that's pretty big. All right. Is that ridiculous? This thing is hard. Okay, let's back up. Do I have enough space over here? No. Alright. Bring it out right there. Okay, we got something out there. This is impossible too. Alright, so, what else? the clouds. Let's get back into where we were down here. Come back here. All right, let's go over here to the edge. This is just a sample. Wonder what chemical makes it look yellow. This dessert looking stuff. All right. Back up over here, straighten it out, speed up the time a little bit. Perfect, right? Then close that. Oh, I'm updated there. North bright, south bright. Okay, that's fine. How about over here? And drop. And speed up some time a little bit. I might be on the pole, so it might not get dark here. Nope. Damn the poles. Time out. I'm right here. No, I'm recording a video, so I don't need dinner, but thank you very much anyway for offering. I'm talking to my wife, Susan. Hello. There are good structure add-ons for Space Engine.
I thought you already did a video.
I'm doing a video right now. I'm recording. Oh, did I say something? All right. So, to give a sense of scale on the planet Moon, there are good structure add-ons for Space Engine. All right, Beatles, we can talk about that later, but we can. If you got something to teach me, by the way, as you guys watch me, I'm listening. Or you can talk to me. And I will be, because I need to learn. A learnaholic. Anybody ever hear about the Dunning and Kruger effect? You ever notice that, you ever talk to someone and you have a discussion and they'll be saying, I know that for a fact. I know it and it's true. You can't tell me otherwise. Discussion has stopped right there. I guess the dumber you are, the more apt you are to thinking that you know everything. The Dunning-Kruger effect. Let me give you the official. Hang on a second. We're going to do this. Live dashboard. I know I go off. And we're going to go to. I got to show you this, guys. Okay? I got to. Sorry. It's got to be done. And we're going to go. And I'm going to show it to you here in a sec. Dunning and Kruger. Okay. All right. Where's my damn glasses? You got to see this, okay? In the field of psychology, you're going to deal with this. I know, Space Engine, right? All right. The Dunning-Kruger effect is a cognitive bias in which people of low ability have an illusionary superiority, mistakenly assess their cognitive ability as greater than it is. Hence, let's make an example. All right. I don't want to insult anybody here. It has to do, okay, maybe I can keep it general. How about a conspiracy theory? It's true no matter what. That's it. You can't tell me anything, so I am presenting evidence and they double down. Look at the political environment nowadays. There's a lot of Dunning-Kruger. The reason I didn't even know about Dunning-Kruger. I mean, I've known about this type of personality disorder in my life, but I didn't know the actual term. I think it's a recent term. Mr. Dunning is quite young. He's a professor and field psychology. Great stuff. So look it up, Dunning-Kruger. Look, I'm not a psychologist or anything, but I think it's just neat. Just like when I talk about pattern seeking, as I was earlier, regarding making videos. If you made a video about something right now, I keep on repeating myself, if you made a video right now and put some music with it, in a few short sentences that had nothing to do with the video, but just made up a story, I could actually link it up. My mind will do that. It's amazing. Psychology. As you know, I have a lot of time in my hands, so this is what I like to do. Nothing like learning a little bit of stuff that you don't know. How about that? Did you realize that I don't know a lot of things? Did you know that out of everything there is to know in the world, I probably know 0.0, a lot of zeros. Let's put many zeros on there. And with a 1, 0.1. And that's how much I know. So the difference between me, average, and a real, that's brown water. We're going to have to change that. I don't really like that at all. All right, so we're going to definitely change that. All right. But maybe that's just polluted water. Let's go over here. We can say it's polluted. Just make that term up. It's polluted. There's other reasons, but it's polluted, okay? Okay, what was I talking about? See, this is what happens when you're 60-something years old. You forget. I'm always doing that. God, and sometimes you have no idea. I want to talk about stuff other than space engine all the time. It just kills me. The only reason I'm doing space engine is to stay out of trouble. I got to tell you, that's all I'm doing. I'm just staying out of trouble, and it keeps me out of trouble. I don't open my big mouth, but yeah, I mean, I've liked astronomy since I was a kid. 8 years old or so. Beautiful place, huh? Over here, I think we got it down. So anyway, it'll be edited better than this. We can go ahead and do what? Add something. Let's go ahead and add this thing. Build. Let's go to home world, this guy, and build. There you go. Little space station right there. Whoop. F4. Or just 4. There you go. And what does this look like? So I could sit here and you think about it. We can all write a story just on this right now. So right here, and uh-oh, it's gonna freeze. Boom, gone. Yeah, a little bit of editing on the planet, put a spaceship on top of that, and that's what you're gonna get. sometimes. So you're not the only ones. I get the same stuff. All right, now, guess what? I lost all that editing, but who cares? They're a dime a dozen, doesn't mean a damn thing. All right, so should we do something else? Let's go ahead and, how much time do I got? I try not to make these too long, all right? No more than an hour. All right, nice homeworld models. Where did you get those? Oh, okay. So the homeworld, all these spaceships, crafts, and everything, they're all add-ons from the Space Engine forum. T-Man, just go in there and just mods and add-ons, and there's a boatload of them, a boatload of guys. Some are better than others, um, but what I have as far as add-ons here, let me get rid of these. Destroy, yeah, yeah. And I'm not a great spacecraft flyer. I mean, I can do it, but it takes a lot of attempts to do it right. And sometimes I get lucky and do a decent job, but most of the time I just don't. It's just a complete disastrous failure of the third kind. All right, cancel. Yeah, those are real fun. So I really respect the guys that can really fly these things. Oh, okay, build. This is what I got. The only ones that over here that come with the actual simulator of Space Engine is Space Engine. There you go. Which technically is quite enough. I'm not a Star Wars guy or anything like that, but I like their ships, although they're unrealistic. Starfighter, Cloud City, I did a video on that one. That was pretty cool. I could get a lot more ships for Star Wars, but yeah, Stellaris. Some of these will actually freeze up my computer as soon as I bring it up. I think one of them does that. I don't know which one it was. I think it was. Was it this one? Let's find out. Serenity. Which one you want me to bring up? I've been there. Nice homeworld. I've been there. I have a bunch, but I must have missed those. Thank you. I'll check again. Yeah, T-Man, you quite the whiz guy. I need you around more. All right, so real. These I like these real ones. Like I did a video on the Voyager probe. That was cool. I got Cassini-Huygens. There's a lot of videos I can make. You know, going to Jupiter or whatever. Mass Effect. I think that's a video game. I think this is the one that freezes up my computer. Mars 1, habitats, cool. Ships for, what's the Arca 2 colonizer? Let's build that. Where's that? Do I have it? Yeah, this is it. Okay. There you go. I think that's cool looking. I wonder which any of these ships are like realistic. Probably the only ones that are realistic are the actual ones that we use for NASA, right? That are I have up on here. But this is pretty damn cool. All right. Put this like this, and give you a nice little display there. Nice little ship. There you go. See, that's hard to do. So I don't know what the hell I'm doing with these. Now, if I wasn't under pressure, see, it's hard to make a video when you don't know what the hell you're doing. So it's a lot easier when I start playing with stuff that I actually know what I'm doing. That way I look more confident, feel more confident, and just look smart. Because when you don't know something and you try to pretend you know something, you end up failing a lot. Oh, I gotta say this. Things come up in my mind. T-Man, you made that music you sent me that I will be making, that I will correlate with my little dolphin story on that outer edge planet. I hope it's going to be good. I don't know. I think I'm going. I don't want to try too hard because that's when it fails. I just want to pretend that pretty much I didn't talk to you and I just ran across this music, and just go with it. um, Another video I'd like to do. Another video is do one with just photos that are edited, where they fit in, fit outs with different parts, different photos of space engine, and make a story from beginning to end. That would be good. Hey, let me know if I am very little is out of bounds as far as what you guys want me to discuss. It can be space engine. Hell, we can talk about. No, we can't. I was gonna say we can talk about politics, and I can just go ahead and just upset everybody and lose all my subscribers. But actually, I would get a lot of subscribers. I would get a lot of trolls, lots of trolls, and I would feel really horrible, and I would be successfully. I would be successful and depressed. That's what I would be. So I'd rather have a small contingent of people that they realize that this is just fun. Maybe they hang out and are subscribers to me because either A, they feel sorry for me, which I doubt, or B, they think my computer is more powerful than theirs, or there's other reasons that are actually good for me in the sense that maybe they like the storytelling. Maybe they like the actual videos that I make, which you can make. Come on, let's be honest. You can make these too. And then there's the music, which you can listen to it anywhere you want. Is it Bandcamp, Cloud, everything? Yeah. The favorite music I really liked is Stellar Drone. Good stuff. Yeah, Stellar Drone. How many more minutes I got? I got about 5 more minutes. Any requests? I've been there. I have a bunch, but I'm okay. Let's see. Beatles sounds like a president we know. LOL. I was thinking. I mean, okay. Anybody have any type of issues, questions? I can pretend I really know a lot of things regarding the new release. I can pretend. I don't know jack about it. I don't know when it's coming. I don't have any inside information. I wish I did. Am I the only space engine creator? Oh, okay. I got to give a shout out to Happenstance. He's another we're all little creator of videos. Not exactly like mine, but he does some work. There's some guys that do this in addition to other video gaming. I'm trying to think of their names, but this one guy, Retrograde Studio, but he does a lot of space engine, or he did, and now he does other videos besides. And his format is that really simple format, really. You give him the actual coordinates, and he'll fly there for you. That's it. He'll just fly there for you, and he'll talk about that planet. And he's got 10,000 subscribers. I think he must have started when this whole thing began, because I don't think I could pay off people to get 10,000 subscribers. Uh, there's no way. I'm happy to have 225. I think that's just like, whoa, that's a huge number. I mean, after all, I've never had 225 before. So every day that I get a subscriber is a brand new record, unless I achieve that number twice, which means somebody would have had to unsubscribe. And then I regain my 225 again, which has happened. Um, Not a lot, but some people probably think I'm just full of it, and. But again, I'm not trying to pretend to be anything but me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're done here. I've, in closing, I've been able to talk and forget what I was saying on the previous 15 seconds about 6 or 7 times, so I'm doing good there. We've talked about pattern seeking, which is actually the main focus of what my thought process is when I make a video. To discuss that, I have managed to talk and fly around a little bit at the same time, but it wasn't really easy. It was pretty tough, I gotta admit. And I want to thank everybody. Funny, Beatles Eternity, Miguel Johnson, T-Man. T-Man, thank you for the music. I'm dying to play the music for everybody right now, here and now. But we'll play when the video comes out. It's just not good. It's great. And I'm a stickler for that kind of music, and I really dislike a lot of it. But man, that's a good one. It's got character. It's not boring. It's almost like a good character in a movie. It has a good character arc. That's what it is. A good character arc. That sound does. Beatles, I know you got music out there. I'm sorry. I forget shit. I just forget stuff. Okay. Goodbye, spacecraft. We'll see you some other time. And goodbye on your long trip into wherever you're going. I don't know where that will be, but good luck. And say goodbye. All right. Take care, guys. Thank you very much. Stop.